In today's world of content creation and mobile storytelling, we're not just editors anymore. We're writers, shooters, interviewers, directors, sound technicians, social media managers. Yes, sometimes we alone make up the entire crew, and our production studio fits in our back pocket. But with all that freedom comes great responsibility, because when you're wearing every hat, the edit starts before you even hit record. So this week here at the LumaTouch Academy, we're tackling one thing that could really make or break your mobile footage before it even hits the timeline, and that's focus. Because let's face it, no amount of editing magic can fix a really blurry shot. You'll notice as you shoot with your iPhone that it will automatically focus on what it thinks is the most important part of your shot, be it a person or object. Now you can control this by tapping the screen on either the background or foreground of the shot, bringing different areas into focus. However, this choice isn't locked in, so if another element comes into frame, the camera may automatically switch the focus to that subject while you're filming, and that's where we get this pulsing effect where the camera readjusts. We obviously don't want this, as it can ruin our shot halfway through, ruining the scene, like in this example where people were walking in the back of the shot, causing the focus to change as I was filming. So the first step to manually take control of your camera is to tap on the area you'd like to be in focus. In this case, I chose the background of the scene here. The next step is to hold your finger on the screen to lock it in. You'll see this yellow pulsing box around your finger, and the words AE, AF lock appear on screen. Now, once this feature is enabled, you can either reframe or you can just simply go ahead and shoot with confidence that your focus and exposure will not change while filming. You can see here no amount of movement outside of the focus point I've set will distract the camera. The background in this example stays in focus. It's at this point I can set and make adjustments to the exposure by swiping my finger up and down the screen where this little sun icon is. As the AE AF lock is enabled, the exposure will also be locked into place along with the focus until you make any changes. After those 3 steps are complete, it's time to record. This is a great technique to use when shooting both interviews and B-roll where you want to have more control. When you want to reset and change the focus point and point the exposure in another direction, simply tap somewhere else on screen. This simple technique of locking the focus and exposure before you start filming will save you tons of time and stress when you're editing in LumaFusion. As best you can, you want to avoid frustrating scenarios where you're having to use your valuable B-roll to cover blurry video mistakes, or of course rely on the Sharpen effect in the colour and effects editor. While sharpening in post-production can help enhance the clarity of a shot by boosting edges and contrast, it works best when the original footage is already well focused, so set yourself up for success before you film. Now, of course, automatic mode on our cameras can be extremely useful to us as producers, especially when we're just starting out creating vlogs, or perhaps we're making news packages where we want that run and gun content and we need to capture video quickly. But being proficient using your phone's native camera will up the professional quality of your videos in some scenarios where you might just need it. Perfect examples would be when we're interviewing someone, especially useful if you're in a busy scene like this, or if your interviewee is moving around a lot on camera. You can also use this technique to lock in those beautiful food shots where you're creating a shallow depth of field to draw your audience into the action. And of course, manual mode is perfect for scenes with sudden moving elements in them that might distract from the focal point you've set. So there you go ahead and give manual mode a go in your phone's native camera and set yourself up for timeline success. That's it from us here at the LumaTouch Academy. We'll see you next week for more production tips, tricks and techniques.